What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel for another legend remade in FM22. This is the series where we take former football legends and put them back into FM22 to see how they handle their career a second time around. This guy was actually highly requested, mainly because I think people just want to see if he stays at his club the entire time. As you can probably tell from the thumbnail, from the title of the video, you guys have already clicked here, so I assume you know this is about Francesco Totti. Now, this is the Roma legend. Will he stay at Roma the entire time? Only time will tell. Basically, with this series, what we do is we flash them all the way back to their youth, back into Totti is 18 years of age in this particular instance. He's at Roma. Let's see how his career pans out a second time around. If you like these legends remade in FM22, please do drop a like on the video down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. And without any further ado, let's dive in and take a look at an 18-year-old Totti. So guys, here is Totti back at Roma. He's 18 years of age, as I said. Obviously, his date of birth is correct, bar the year. And he's got some very, very nice attributes. Now, I wasn't able to find an edition of Football Manager or Championship Manager where Totti was a youngster. So what I've basically done, guys, is I've taken an older version of Totti and basically scaled his attributes back. He's very, very good in a lot of areas, as Totti was. Obviously, midfield maestro, bit of a stallion. But yeah, very, very nice attributes for an 18-year-old already. Very nice technicals, good at penalties, great technique. The high determination, his 20 determination is kind of goes without saying, really. Good leadership as well, good flair, nice physicals as well. He's already listed as a wonder kid, 180 centimeters tall, 80 kilos, good on both feet, runs through the ball with the center, gets the crowd going and plays the ball with his feet. Now, some of you guys have given me some feedback on some of these, and I've used that. So if we go into the information for Mr. Totti, I have put his long-term plans here, has a preference to play for Roma, and would not like to play for PSG, Juve, Milan, Inter, Real Madrid and Barcelona. Now, obviously, Totti was one of those guys who didn't want to leave and go to one of the bigger clubs. He probably had the opportunity to definitely do so, but didn't. Stayed at Roma. His media style as well, evasive and unflappable. He's a bit of a legend already. He's only 18 years of age. He is at Roma. It's going to be interesting to see how he does get on at Roma. Obviously, Jose Mourinho is the manager of Roma, so I'm very intrigued to see how he gets on. But I imagine playing off of someone like 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙕, I think this edition of Totti will do pretty well. What we're going to do, guys, we're going to jump forward 5, 10 and 15 years into the future to take a look at Totti's career a second time round. Will it be as successful as his real life career? Will he stay at Roma? Will he go somewhere else? I think I've basically crossed off all the other options of places he could go. That was Totti's opinion. That was his sort of real life philosophy. So let's dive in 5 years into the future and see how Totti is getting on. Okay, guys, so 5 years into the future, Totti is 23. It is the year 2026 and he looks exceptional. I've already clocked on his profile already that he is playing in the Champions League, which is fantastic to see that Roma are back in that Champions League competition. 50 caps for Italy, 39 goals for the Italian national side as well, £205,000 a week now at Roma. As I said, aged 23, is a model professional elite attacking midfielder. He looks brilliant. He really, really does. His physicals are absolutely exceptional. His mentals, again, brilliant. And those technicals, because of his high technique the first time around, have only just been exacerbated, and he is now a elite level player on a lot of fronts. I think he can dribble, he can take the ball past players, he can take the free kicks, good long shots, good passing. He can rip you apart in basically any way he deems necessary, which is absolutely brilliant to see. So in terms of his career so far, obviously he has stayed at Roma. Doing quite a good job, actually, to be perfectly honest. In terms of all of his appearances, 178 league appearances for Roma in Serie A, 82 goals and 45 assists, which obviously from a central attacking midfielder is an elite level return. I'm very intrigued to see if someone like Totti can win a Ballon d'Or in this particular instance, because it usually does go to the likes of Haaland and Mbappe and those fast elite level strikers. So to see someone from midfield sort of get the ball in the back and there and get those assists as well, I really think it is deserving of a Ballon d'Or, especially in his most recent season. 38 appearances in Serie A, 20 goals, 17 assists. That is an elite level season. Scored 27 goals in all competitions, including 19 assists, again in all comps, which is absolutely brilliant. Let's have a look at some of his milestones then and see what he's won. So you've got his first Italian cap. Obviously, that's all nice to see. Won the European/South American Super Cup. I didn't even know this was a thing, but obviously Italy are in it through winning the Euros. Again, as I said, didn't know that was a thing. He won his first Serie A with Roma in 2023, which is very, very nice. Also won the Euros with Italy in 2024. They won that on penalties, beating France, and unfortunately I can't take a look at that one. Also won the Coppa Italia, 2 Serie A titles, 3 Serie A titles, so 3 Serie A titles in 5 years. He's definitely done some good work for Roma here, sort of dragging them very, very much back into the mindset of everyone in terms of Italian football. In some of his awards, obviously there's a lot of awards in Italy as well, but I'm kind of looking for the big ones, the sort of European ones. So he's won the goal 50, which is nice to see. 47 appearances, 26 goals, 16 assists. So he's beaten Erling Haaland to that one. Erling Haaland in this particular instance gone to PSG. Did he win the Coppa Trophy? No, he did not. Did he win the NXGN? Again, no, he did not. So he is in the prime running for this Ballon d'Or, and he's actually won it inside 5 years, age 23. I told you it was a good season for him, and he's basically gone and followed it up by winning the Ballon d'Or, age 23, beating out Lukaku and Kylian Mbappe, as you can see on your screen. So it is great to see that Totti, a central attacking midfielder by heart, by trade, has kind of gone out and won himself that Ballon d'Or. As I said, it was a fantastic season for him. Just out of curiosity, where's he been playing? Yeah, he has been playing at that central attacking midfield position. He's played in goal once. Okay. So he's played in goal. 1 game in goal for his club. He scored a goal and he got an assist whilst playing in goal. That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. And he's playing up front for Italy, which is nice to see. Okay, so this is Totti after 5 years. We're going to jump forward another 5 years and see how he's getting on in the peak of his powers at the top of his career. I'll be back for that in just a sec. So then, guys, 10 years into the future, a 28-year-old Francesco Totti still finds himself at Roma, which is fantastic. I'm really, really happy he's stayed here. He is now listed in his personality as a leader. That media description is a legendary attacking midfielder. He's also developed the trait of tries killer balls often, which is great. And I assume he's just gone from strength to strength and actually just continued to dominate. 107 caps for Italy and 86 goals for the Italian national side, and his record for Roma is just absolutely exemplary. If we go into his career stats, again, he's absolutely flying, averaging a 7.52 on his career, 170 goals and 105 assists in that 348 games in Serie A. He seems like an ever-present. It's not like he's getting injured, and he's just going from strength to strength. Some of these seasons that he's had, absolutely brilliant goal scoring return. Like I'm looking at the 27-28 season here, where he got 22 goals and 13 assists throughout the course of a 37 game season in Serie A, which is absolutely brilliant. 35 goal contributions from a central attacking midfielder in 37 games. Like, who wouldn't want a player like this? He just looks absolutely exceptional. Just out of curiosity, yeah, he's just playing all of his games now, club and country, for central in that central attacking midfield spot. Out of curiosity, is Jose still the manager? Jose Mourinho is still the manager, so I can only assume that means he has won more trophies. Let's go into his milestones in his competitions. Obviously, we last checked in the 2026 season at the end of the year. They just won the Serie A and the PS5 Super Cup. They were runners-up in the World Cup that year as well. Then he goes on Coppa Italia winners, Serie A champions again, PS5 Super Cup winners, Coppa Italia winners, Serie A winners, UEFA Nations League runner-up with Italy. Then he moves on the following season, PS5 Super Cup winners, they like that Super Cup, Europa League winners in 2030, so that's a 29-30 season, along with the actual UEFA Super Cup as well, which is nice to see. And then the following year, Champions League winners. Totti's got his hands on a Champions League medal, beating Bayern in that final. Can I have a little look just to see what happened here? So Luca Romero scored for Bayern, Zaniolo got the goal for Roma, and in that penalty shootout, Totti does score his penalty in that shootout. That's quite a nice attack, isn't it? Kluivert, Totti, Zaniolo and Tammy Abraham. I think that's quite a nice one. And Roma lift the Champions League title, which is absolutely brilliant. So he's had a very, very good career. One can only assume that is sort of dragging him through and winning him some Ballon d'Ors. So we're going FIFA Men's Player of the Year. So he's won that quite a few years now, won that 3 years in a row, and then got beaten out by 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪. But we're all about that Ballon d'Or, that gold ball. He has done well here, guys. So that was the last time we saw him in 2025. He won the Ballon d'Or there. 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪 wins it the following year, and he comes third place in that. But then it's 3 years on the spin winning that Ballon d'Or. So 4 Ballon d'Ors for Totti inside this 10-year career, which is like just crazy. Obviously in the time span that he was playing there was some elite level talent, but this is brilliant. 27 goals and 22 assists in 45 appearances in all competitions. You just can't teach that. He is just exceptional, guys, and he's showing that by winning these Ballon d'Ors. We've still got another 5 years worth of simulating to do. Let's jump forward 5 years, 15 years into his future. How many Ballon d'Ors can he get his hands on now? So here we are then, guys, 15 years into the future of Totti's second career. He's 33 years of age now. He's still plying his trade at Roma in the Serie A, which you love to see. This is the first one of these that he's actually stayed at the club. I think we definitely need to take a look at their player preferences and how they went about things in their history, so that we can make sure that these are sort of as true to real life as humanly possible. We don't want everybody ending up at PSG. That's no fun for anybody. He's now on £500,000 a week at Roma, so he's obviously still doing something pretty good. 162 caps for the Azzurri, with 109 goals as well, which is absolutely ridiculous from central attacking midfield. He is elite mentally, he is elite physically still. Like at 33 years of age with 14 pace and 15 acceleration, he can still go on and play for another 5-10 years. But I'm not gonna go on that long with this video, guys. I appreciate you guys sort of looking at this in a quick snapshot. In terms of his career stats, obviously he stayed at Roma his entire career. 173 assists and 258 goals for Roma, which is absolutely staggering, absolutely annihilating things in Serie A. And as I said, an ever-present all throughout. His lowest appearance total is in 1 year here in 2030-31, where he only made 30 appearances in the league, but everything else ever-present, ever-consistent. And he's only had one season. It was that season where he didn't score in double digits, which is just crazy. He's just elite, absolute elite level player. In terms of his milestones, we'll go over his biography in a minute. But again, he's added more trophies to that repertoire. Obviously, European Championship runner-up again in 2032 with Italy. Third place in the Nations League. He's won another Serie A, PS5 Super Cup, PS5 runner-up. Another Serie A title in 2034. Coppa Italia winners, UEFA Nations League runner-up. But another Serie A. He's been absolutely like bionic basically in terms of Serie A. If we go on to his biography here, spent his entire career at AS Roma, 527 league appearances, which is, as I said, brilliant. He's lifted the European / South American Super Cup. As I said, I didn't know that was a thing, but he's won it regardless. PS5 Super Cup 6 times in his career. He's won the Coppa Italia 6 times, the UEFA Super Cup once, the Europa League once, the Champions League once, the Euros with Italy once in 2024, and Serie A 8 times in a 15-year span. And don't get me wrong, Roma are a big club in Italy, but they are not the biggest club in the country by a long chalk. Just out of curiosity, is Jose still there? Jose Mourinho is no longer the manager, but the ever-present is Francesco Totti. So guys, that is the remake of Francesco Totti. Who would you like me to remake next? Please let me know down in the comments. I've got a nice long list, but it's always nice to see that interaction with you guys and see who you would like to see next. Totti was an elite level legend, and I'm looking forward to doing more of this caliber player and hopefully not seeing them all end up at PSG. If you have enjoyed today's video, guys, please do drop a like on the video down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and ring that bell so you're told each and every time that we upload a video. But until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you on another one very soon.